Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today I'm going to be reviewing another old movie, of course. It's pretty low budget, but that's typical, of course. This is like a film noir, movie comedy kind of a thing. And it's the one titled Half a Sinner. So yeah, this one definitely goes like way back. But I'll talk about it anyway because, of course I would. Yeah, it's actually on my to-do list, and it's been something I've been meaning to review anyway. So yeah, there's that. So anyway, that down. But anyway, nonetheless, of course, as usual, I do have to talk about the plot. So let's just get into it, shall we? So yeah, there's this teacher, this school teacher. Yes, she's young and she might be attractive and all that. The thing is that she fears that her future might be fairly dull. So of course, something needs to be done about this, of course. So as a result, she does decide to take a walk on the wild side, so to speak. So yeah, of course, she gets some fashionable clothes, of course, and basically goes on to set off, go into this wild adventure and whatnot. With new confidence inspires her to flirt uh, with um, with the complete strangers, of course. However, the thing is that yeah, I guess this newfound life isn't exactly as um, easy as it seems. When there is this gangster character, let's just say, pays unwanted attention to this woman, she ditches him and pretty much flee in his car, unaware that there was a corpse in the back seat. So yeah, the thing is that that's pretty much what's going on in here, folks. So yeah, life is not that easy for our main character, for this character and whatnot. Things become rather just crazy. Well, you want new thrills in your life, and you're gonna get it. And you get what you want. So, like the old saying goes, be careful what you wish for because you may actually get it. And of course, it just feels like it's one of those kind of stories. She wishes for something and she finally got it. Yep, that's what happened here, folks. But yeah, it pretty much, long story short, it just involves like I guess long story short, it's basically like this. What's the best word for this? Oh yeah, the snowball effect. Yep. It basically is caused by this woman, which this young woman here, the school teacher, and then she decided to to spice up her life, and of course, spice up more than she could chew. While I wouldn't exactly call this a masterpiece by any means, because it isn't. But it does have its moments throughout the entire thing. I can see what they were trying to do. The pacing isn't exactly even, really, so that definitely needed some touch up. But like I said, there's some moments I did like in this movie, and it's fairly short. It's barely under an hour, so it's pretty over before you even know it. So it's like through these sequence of events, I guess you can say, pretty much puzzles the cops and whatnot. And so yeah, well, main character here has placed herself in the situation and has to find a way to get out of it. I guess you can say because she's had to get bored and look how her life is now. So yeah, great. That's just fantastic. Oy. But yeah, folks, that's pretty much what's going on in this movie. I mean, I can't blame her for wanting to, put some spice in her life because things were getting boring. And but yeah, I don't know. I can see what they were trying to do, of course, and whatnot. But yeah, this is definitely a pretty decent movie, I guess you can say, because uh, it just feels like very tongue in cheek in a lot of ways, and it's fairly over the top to some extent. But that's fine, I suppose, if you're in this kind of thing. When it comes to these types of genre, like film noir, detective movies, crime dramas, whatever you want to call these, I'm fine with these. I'm fine with comedies, but mixing these two types of genres together, it's actually not usually my cup of tea, really. I prefer these movies to be played more straight or seriously, but for what it's worth, I didn't hate it. No, I didn't hate this movie really. This this was a decent film, like I would say, folks. So if this sounds like your cup of tea, then yeah, I'll say, then give it a shot. This is probably one of those movies I would probably just see once, really. And like I said earlier, it's something I've been meaning to review anyway, and I've still plenty more to talk about. Yeah, a good chunk of what I have to review are old movies, and most of these films I'm talking about are hardly movies that no one will really know of. Yeah, I got some mainstream movies in here somewhere, but it's more these like these old movies most of the time. Well, it's usually what I watch anyway, so whatever. Anywho, but yeah, all I can say is that this is something I could you probably just watch if you have nothing else to do, of course. If you're bored on a Saturday afternoon, I guess you can say you can watch this. The script itself is good enough, I guess you can say. So yeah, I'd definitely say that, of course. But yeah, the characters are decent, of course. And you can tell they had fun making this. That's for sure. You can tell they had some enjoyment, obviously. But yeah, all in all, not terrible. Could be a lot better, yes, but not terrible by any means. Not the worst, that's for sure. Mm, yeah, gotta have something to drink. Anywho, but yeah, if you want something more easy, um, definitely check this out. If you want something more, yeah, like I said, something more easy, something more light, then this one is definitely, of course. I mean, like I said, it doesn't exactly break any new grounds by any means of imagination, but it did what it's supposed to. It did what it was supposed to. It did entertain me throughout the entire thing. Like I said a moment ago, it's short. This is really short. And like I just said a moment ago, it's over before you know it. So that's something, I guess. But yeah, all in all, a solid feature. So I'll give this an overall rating of a 5.8 out of 10. It's a 5.8 out of 10 for me. And as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah, later.